Weather Authority meteorologist Ron Rhodes.
Oh, yes, this weather out, I tell you what, we're looking at a very dreary day. This is typical of what, Novembers we know growing up. At least for me, there are a lot of clouds out there, it seemed like, all the time. And this is a day that, to me, just kind of epitomizes Novembers have passed. But, at the same time, we're not seeing anything as far as ice goes. That's good. We saw just rain. It was a cold rain, I know. When it gets to a certain point, when the temperature gets down into like the mid-30s and you got rain out there, at that point I'm thinking, just go ahead and snow. Because an annoying cold rain is worse than any snow, as long as there's no ice involved. Well, the Trent Bridges, yesterday at this time, there was a big backup, of course, on the southbound lane because of the fire at the motel. Not the case today. All 4 lanes open for business. People are moving. I like to see that. That's from Ellis Park, from our roof claim camera there at the Hampton Inn. Look at those darker clouds looking out toward the northwest, or northeast rather, and that's the Blue Bridge. Now, we do have rain and snow to our east and to our north if you're traveling in that direction, but most of the rain has come and gone for us. Most of what little rain. It was just a pittance anyway. Just a few drops on the windshield is all we saw pretty much here in the Evansville Metro, but we did have a few pockets where it picked up just a little bit anyway. Traffic is picking up a little bit too on 41. You can see that's moving northbound and southbound. Nice shot from our backyard Heads Construction tower cam, and you can kind of see the hazy outline of the buildings of downtown Evansville. Not exactly a clear view there either. Oh, we lost downtown Evansville camera. Oh well. Hopefully it comes back soon. 43 degrees right now. We got a west wind at 6 miles an hour. So the temperature now starting to nose its way up. This is what I'm calling for a high today, 43. So yeah, we might get a little bit higher, but we are socked in with clouds. And I don't see any sunshine today for most all of us. If we do see anything, the better chance is going to be to the west and southwest here in the tri-state. 41 in Jasper, 43 in Tell City, 44 Calhoun, and 46 degrees in Madisonville. Hey, we're shouting out snow creations. That snow we had on Saturday was perfect. It was a good packing snow. We had 3 to 4 inches of snow in some places, 2.5 at the Evansville airport. And I was talking yesterday, Angie, about all these girls being out there in the snow. Finally, we found a boy who was out there in the snow. It's Noah, and he brought his dog with him. It looks like they're playing soccer out there, although that, I don't know. It doesn't look like that dog's that interested in playing soccer. But thumbs up to Noah for being out there, representing the guys out there in the snow. And check out this snowman, too. I didn't think we had enough snow to get it this big. They probably had to take some snow out of the neighbor's yard, too. But that's from Shelby Davis. That's a big old snowman that they got there in the front yard. And I believe that's in Chandler right there. So good going, Shelby and gang, if you had a gang helping you out. Live first warning Doppler radar. We had light rain littering the radar earlier. Now not noticing anything. That's not to say we're not seeing anything. We have some sprinkles, a little drizzle and mist certainly possible out there, but nothing shaking as far as anything that's going to be accumulating. As we take a look at the bigger picture, even the snow that was up around Indianapolis, and they had some minor accumulations there, it's lifted to the north if you're traveling there. Starting to see the clouds break up in St. Louis. But look how solid this deck of clouds is on top of us. Looks like a little thinning there in the lakes region of Kentucky. So might see some veiled sunshine down there. Again, best chance for catching any kind of sunshine today is going to be down to the south. But the main channel of rain has shifted more to the east, and it's now east for the most part of Lexington, Cincinnati, and Nashville. If you're going to be traveling in those areas, although it looks like a little bit of light rain still hanging on in the Lexington area. Big picture, this is pretty much what's going on across the country. Snow to the north, rain to the south and east, and it's trucking away from us, and really a pretty calm map as you work your way to the west. Of course, we generally look to the west in weather because that's where most of our weather systems come in. We're in that prevailing westerly band. Got a few spotty showers out there perhaps this afternoon, maybe a couple of sprinkles, a few drops. Again, best chance for catching a few breaks in the clouds will be down to the south and to the west of Evansville. Here we are at 6:30. Keep in mind, the sun is already long set at that point. Now we're starting to see more breaks in the clouds as we go through the overnight. We might actually see a few stars out there late tonight. And as we head into the overnight hours, here come more clouds wrapping around the back side of the system, and even a little bit of snow is possible. We're not talking about what we had on Saturday. We're talking about just a few flurries out there tomorrow morning. Looks like we're going to clear out. The latest run on Future Tracker clears it out a little faster. It was showing more clouds in the morning before we start to see the more breaks in the afternoon. But regardless, a few flurries out there. It'll be cold enough. The high is only going to be around 40, and then we get another little shot of cloud cover coming in as we head into evening, and maybe a few more flakes flying, especially up to the north of the Ohio River, closer to that low. Well, 43 is what I'm calling it for a high. That's where we are right now. I don't see the temperature really moving a whole lot. We might get a couple of degrees warmer. That's about it. Could be seeing a couple more drops of rain, but that rain tapering off, and with the chilly east winds going to shift to the west at around 5 to 10 miles an hour. On the 3-degree guarantee, I called for a high yesterday of 46. Got up to 47. That's a 3-degree guarantee winner, Christina Morelos. Congratulations, Christina. You've got yourself a sock cap courtesy of Ackerman Chiropractic. 3-degree guarantee sock cap. Come on by the station and pick it up. See Pam up front. 43 for a high today is what I'm calling it. 41 degrees for Wednesday. And tomorrow we can see a few flurries out there too. It's going to get breezier tomorrow, 10 to 20 miles an hour. So yes, it's going to be colder and feeling quite a bit colder than today. And then if you didn't think it could get colder in November, it will. 33 degrees for a high. Another shot of cold air headed our way. Not expecting any precipitation though the back half of the week. So we are going to be seeing a mix of sun and clouds on Friday. High of only 37 on Saturday. Got the Owensboro Christmas parade starting in the evening. Temperatures are going to be right around freezing for that. Still a little breezy out there too. Morning low in the teens. Looking a little bit better on Sunday. Not a lot better, but sunshine and 40 degrees after starting around 20. And finally, we do warm up into the mid 40s. On Monday. And Angie, if I could go a little bit beyond that.
You can.
No, you don't. Well, we can't go anymore on the 7-day, but just the next few days after that, of course, we're going into Thanksgiving week. Looks like it will warm up into the 50s for Thanksgiving, but we do have a chance for rain out there midweek next week, so we'll have to wait and see. Here's a pretty sight here. This was on Saturday evening, I believe, but the snow was still on the ground, and this is at Adam Libert's place. And look at all those roses he has on his rose bush, looking so pretty with the snow covering those roses. Once again, the red really popping with that snow around. Adam, thank you so much for sending that picture. We're going to call them snow roses. I've still got my roses out. We've got roses in the backyard too, so even a couple of hard freezes hasn't done them in.
They're hardy.
They're
hardy, those Indiana roses.
We'll
be back with more Lifestyles right after this.